That's right, BernieBlade is back with another upload, except this time we're ranking the PvPLegacy maps because I don't know what else to upload. But still, we're doing this and it's going to be great. I'm going to get so many views because my opinion matters because, I don't know. Just please watch and subscribe. I've entered a sub war now, which I have to get to 100 subs, which is going to be a breeze. I'm not even worried, but please subscribe anyway. Now let's get into this. So here are all the ranks we have for all the maps. We have all the maps laid out here, all 14 of them. Link in the description if you want to play yourself, but we have absolute bots for all the maps that are like near perfect or just my personal preference. They're fairly decent, which are like the playable ones. You would still play them over the other ones, but that, you know, they're not the best. And then these will suffice. It's like, you know, they're not bad maps, but like, you know, come on. It's like, why are you playing those? And then you got the, I mean, okay. These are the ones that are like, why would you play them? I mean, they're not entirely bad, but why would you play them? And then, ew, these are the ones that, like, you just don't want to ever play. Like, the worst maps. Keep them away from me, please. Alright, we're here with ClownPierce, who will be our lovely assistant for being able to look at all the maps that are being bombarded by a million players trying to kill me at once. Or, you know, just one because it's a... But anyway, him and I are partied, and all I have to do is use this kit, which is a basic kit, and I can choose whichever map I want to start with. I'm just going to go in order of what's on the tier list. If you want to use this, it could be found in the description if you want to evaluate them yourself. I'm not really bothered, to be honest. I just want to do this for a video. But if you want to, then go ahead and do so. We're starting with Outpost. It's the first map you come across in Legacy. Well, at least if you're choosing them. This will be the first one you come across. It's probably the smallest map besides Pine Arena. A lot of terrain. There's a lot of leaves and hills, and there's actually a cave system if you go right here that goes all the way under the map. Which, I mean, there's plenty of ores. I'm sure you could exploit that, you know, for some purpose. But it's a pretty basic map. I actually forgot there was TNT there, but it's a fairly basic map. You know, it doesn't really stand out, but you got all these tree houses and all that. I'm sure you could find something creative to do out of it. I don't know, I'm not a fan. So, Outpost Arena, or whatever it was called, I don't know. I'm actually recording this after I've recorded the gameplay. But this one will go in there. These will suffice. Because although it's, you know, it's a small map, but it has, you know, a lot of terrain and all that. You can get creative with it. But it's not really like the super, you know, cool PvP one. Die. Easy. Next up, we have the Pine Arena. Probably the smallest map and, quite frankly, one of the few ones that, like, look aesthetically pleasing, but also, you know, sticks to the arena aesthetic. But you have this middle area where you can fight. You have these, which are pretty much... If you're an ex-PvPer, then you'll hate these because they're really annoying. But you can run all the way around. There's plenty of, you know, obstacles if you're trying to dodge arrows and all that. I used to do the one in the quiver kit that I made a while ago that I would play with Brook and Toxic. I played on this map all the time because there's not much place you can run, but there's still plenty of places you can hide, but also open space. You can go up there, but there's no secrets. It's a really small map. There's also Void as well if you dig down, which is kind of a problem, but we don't talk about that. Pine Arena will go in fairly decent. I'm putting it higher than Outpost Arena because Pine Arena is more like, it's more for just like straight combat. It's less creative based, but like it's simple but still looks nice and can work for many different game modes. Like you can play the you know, knocking people into the void, or, you know, just regular PvP. Got 'em. I actually forgot about this map. I was actually midway through editing the video and I realized, wait a minute, where is this map? Did I, like, do it as one of the last ones? And nope, I just completely forgot to record it. But this is the lava pit. This is an interesting one. It's not very aesthetically appeasing, in my opinion. Some would protest, but you know, I don't really care. But around, you know, the edge, you know, you can break blocks and all that, but no one really does that. And the real, like, cool thing with this map is they have this massive lava pit in the middle, you know, hence the name, lava pit. But, yeah, it's, a lot of people like to throw their opponents in there. I never use this map because I just don't like it. And the bridge burns as well. I mean, whose idea was it to put wooden bridges in a place full of lava? These are flammable, you know, but I don't know. Overall, there's not really much to the map. If you exclude the actual lava pit in the middle, it's a really plain map. And it goes in a circle as well, so it's, you know, you could just be chasing your opponents forever. I mean, look at the bridge. Like, I can't even, like, make a leap of faith across it now. I mean, I could just put like that. But that's the pain. We're just going to move on to the next one because I've got to continue editing. I mean, okay. Alright, I mean, yeah, it's cool to be able to knock people into the lava, but, like, you know, without the lava, it's just a boring old map, really. There's nothing much to it. And it's a circular one, you know, with an annoying, you know, lava center. So it's not too well built for PvP, but, I mean, it looks okay. No! Are you kidding me? Hate my life. Next up, we have Sky Islands. I love this map. This is one of my favorite ones, because when I first came onto the Legacy, I tried pretty much all the maps, and this is one of them that I came across, like, you know what, I can make a pretty cool Skywars kit out of this one. And so I did. I made an entire series out of it. You should go check it out. You can't because all the videos are unlisted, but still, you know, this should be kept in memory. But pretty much with this map, there's plenty of void everywhere, so, you know, you can get creative with knockback weapons, and, you know, it adds a lot more of an adrenaline rush when you have another factor besides the other player to worry about. Plenty of trees to hide in as well. You have an enchantment table over there, and there's an anvil over there. There's a little slime block thing you can jump up to get up there. That little ridge there. A bunch of these little mini islands. A bunch of larger islands with bridges connecting them. Waterfalls, ponds. This map has got pretty much everything. It doesn't really have like an elaborate underground system. But it looks really nice and can be used for a lot of different things. There's not really any secrets for this one. But there's plenty of void if you want to go jump in it. Which most PvP players, well, at least PvPLegacy players do anyway. I'll put it in absolute bops because it's simple, small. You can get creative with the void, but also, you know, take advantage of the enchantment table and the anvil and the trees and all that. And also, I do have a sentimental attachment because I've probably played this map more than any other maps, because obviously I played, you know, like 1,000 games of the Skywars kit. But like, moving on. Die. Next up, we have Nether Sumo, which is probably one of the worst maps, to be honest. It's mainly used for, obviously, sumo or electrofights, which no one likes. No one likes electrofights. They're the most tedious and annoying things ever. But you got the small little platform entirely made of bedrock and obsidian, so you can plant crystals here if you want. You got plenty of, you know, we can even pearl over. That's why I added pearls to the kit in the first place. There's lava if you want to shove your opponents in lava. Ancient debris. I've seen some pretty creative kits where they involve like making your own netherite armor. They're pretty cool. But like, I don't want to spend like 30 minutes in a PvPLegacy game when I could just have like a 4-minute long game and get max XP and 2 kills. But still, it looks alright. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the buildings. Maybe it's just the texture pack I'm using, but I don't know. Like I said, there's plenty of lava. There's wool if you want to collect it, so you can bridge if, you know, worse comes to worse. But it's mostly void, and if you don't have ender pearls or an elytra, you're not getting over to here, so there's not really much point to them. But we're just going to pearl back because We're done with this one. Just, no, keep it away from me. I hate that map. Wait, I should have thrown him into the void. That was kind of a missed opportunity. Natural forest. This is a really interesting one. It's probably the more iconic PvPLegacy maps because you see a lot of people doing 10v10s and all that because this is the arena that's used. But it's mostly open land over here, as you can see. There's a few like low ground areas, so it makes it good for like crystal PvP. I don't like crystal PvP, but like, you know, I don't really have a say in things like this. But you got all this area to explore. You got this lower area, this hill. There's actually a cave over there. That there is a large underground cave system on this map. A little area that no one really goes in that corner. And that's just like the loser's corner, pretty much. Another little corner over there. But now we get down to the cave system. This is the famous, iconic Capade cave system, pretty much. So you go down here, and you can find one of two dispenser rooms. This one has pressure plates leading to this dispenser where you can get an arrow of slowness for 30 seconds. You can also open the chest, get some fairly simple loot, but like, you know, we don't do that around here. Following the cave along, you'll eventually find just around here a lava pit, which, you know, no one wants really. We're actually just gonna fill because I don't want to have to do parkour or anything. But if you go over here, you'll find the opening that I pointed out earlier. So you can just follow this around, and then you go free in sunlight. It's brilliant. And then, like the other one, we have another little like dungeon room where in this dispenser you can find an arrow of slowness, but it's triggered when you open the chest. But again, you find basically, but you get a music disc out of this one, so if you want to just listen to some banging beats while fighting your opponent, this is the map for you. This one we're going at, these will suffice. Although it is a really open map and it has the cave system, too many people used it for that 100% win rate kit that Capade invented. And, you know, it's really annoying when they try to reuse it because it doesn't work anymore. Alright, don't go trying to do it. There's arrows on both sides. And also, considering they use it for like 10v10s and all that, and per custom, yeah, I feel it's just a bit overused. So I'm not a fan. Coming up on the halfway point, we have the Tropical Islands map. Probably the largest map out of all of them, to be honest, but probably the most painful one to traverse because about like 70% of it is just water, which no one asked for. You don't want a map that's mostly water because no one likes trident PvP, and no one likes going around on boats midway in PvP fight unless you want to do SMP PvP, but like no one does. Okay, we come on here to just bully people. We don't come on here to actually practice PvP. But anyway, you got a massive pirate ship over there, which we're just gonna pull because I don't feel like walking, and I got a bit of lag, but that's not important. What's important is we're on the pirate ship now. So, yeah, you mateys. No, okay, I'm never doing a pirate impression again. It feels morally wrong coming from my end. But you can go down here, find a chest with some interesting things. You got balls of enchantment, string, bones, book, and some leather, which, you know, it's interesting. You got a bunch of empty barrels, which, you know, there's no point in looking through them, but I am anyway because I need to get the video for higher watch time. But yeah, you got the pirate ship, and then pretty much the rest of the map is just water. And then you got a little bits of land, trees that you can hide in. So it's a large map, and you could get creative with it, but personally I dislike it. It's too big, and there's no secrets or anything, and it's not really built for PvP. It's more just aesthetic and trying to get creative. Not a fan of that one either. Too big and too much water. Yeah, the pirate ship looks nice, and the palm ship, I was about to say palm ships. The palm trees, they look nice, but it's so much water. It's such a pain to traverse on. It's entirely aesthetic based. It's not at all meant for PvP. So no. For the record, I don't know if there's anything actually under the water, because as you see, you can see some stuff down there, but I don't know if there actually is anything. But we're gonna move on to the next one anyway. Hey, welcome to the Crystal PvP's dream map. This is the natural bedrock map. Personally, my least favorite map. There is nothing to like about this map, because it's so annoying to traverse on the bedrock, because if you miss one block, then you lose all your momentum instantly. And it's just bedrock. And some people find it really funny to use crystal kits, but without a pickaxe, so you can just trap them with obsidian. And if I didn't have blocks or ender pearls, I would have been done for then, and I didn't even mean to do that. But it's so annoying. It's literally only built for crystal PvP, and I keep falling. And as I said, I'm not a crystal PvP at all, so I have no reason to like this map. The only other blocks you'll find are these ones and those ones, which are, large walls are cool and all, but like, this isn't exactly a bridge server. This is a PvP server. But I don't know, I just don't like this map. It's just bedrock, it's annoying to traverse on, and it's only made for crystal PvP, and I don't like crystal PvP. We have our second ew in a row, but it's our third one we've actually put on here. Just no, it's like, I don't like crystal PvP, and it's not even entirely because I'm bad at it. I'm okay at crystal PvP. I just hate the idea, like, it's not really, like, skill based. It's just reaction time and ping based, and I'm not very good at that. So yeah, my ping's pretty good, but my reaction time is really poor. So I'm not a fan of crystal PvP. And a map like that with such, uneven and annoying terrain that has nothing, nice looking about it. It's just bedrock and big walls. Just no, I'd rather not have anything to do with it. So on to the next one. Now we have the axe PvP map, which is just this, really. I forgot to add a pickaxe, but it'll come in handy in a sec. You'll see what I mean. But it's mostly flatland. It's not at all built for crystal PvP, because there's not too many hills, because most of it is just flatland, which, no one's really a fan of. But unless you're like a combo PvPer, which I guess I am, so I should like this map. And I did use it for quite a while. If you watch some of my other commentary vids, you'll know that I used the netherite pot kit with this one. But the only reason I stopped using it is that it's like too plain, in my opinion. It's good for just an arena, but like, it doesn't do long games very well. There's no secrets to the map, except for they have like hidden iron and redstone inside of all these little things, which, I mean, if you're gonna get one of those troll kits, I'm pretty sure it's inside of this. I'll find which one it's in, just to save future players having to go through the trouble of being trolled. So I mined just that one and this one, and this is the one with iron blocks, which a lot of people like to use troll kits, where it's like just a pickaxe and some wood. You go here and you mine all the iron, then you have full armor and a shield, and then you just go and beat them because they're defenseless. I don't like that, because I think it's a cheap way to win. But like, I don't know. I don't decide these things. The leaves are also glitched on this map, because they have leaves as like decoration for these side walls, but they always disintegrate, and then it just drops, like treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Standard arena, I'd say fairly decent. Yeah, it's a bit plain, but the fact that it's simple makes it really good for, learning PvP. The only reason why it wouldn't go in the absolute bops is because it is plain, and also because too many people use the iron thing to their advantage. Next up is one of the more controversial maps. I've heard so many mixed opinions about this map. Personally, I really like this map. I think it looks really nice, and I like the idea that you have the large flat area if you want to do basic PvP, but you can also get creative because they have, the walkways over there. They do have, a change in, altitude of land. They got a nice little, body of water there. I don't actually know what's up there. I haven't explored this map too much because I'm PvP, and it's like my first time I'm able to wander around the map without being, attacked by a ClownPierce stan. But you've also got the temple over here, which if you go inside, you won't find anything special, but hey, at least it looks nice. I don't actually know how you got in. I've only ever seen it through spectator mode. Is there a way you can get in? So now the cobblestone is broken, we get to see the inner glory of the map, and you can't even see most of it. because it's all on the other side of this. So we got to do more block breaking. Wait, what am I doing? I don't even have to break both blocks. I can just pull inside. And there's a gap right there. I hate my life. Colosseum, I'd say fairly decent as well. Because, yeah, I mean, the colours aren't the best, I'll be honest. But the map is well built for, you know, cinematic kind of fights, but also practical fights. You know, you can get the high ground, the low ground, water, secret hiding spots, areas to dodge and hide from bows, and also a large open area if you want to just do regular PvP. Next up, we have the Grand Sky Islands. In my opinion, it is the inferior version of the original Sky Islands map, because you take a perfect, like, simple, but really nice, like, you know, PvP map with plenty of void, and then you're like, what can we do? Oh, let's make it bigger and more annoying to traverse. This map is, in my opinion, unnecessarily big, although it looks nice and can work well for, like, team v team fights and all that. It's nah. I'm just not digging it. Really, it's like with the old Skylands map, that was like anyone could be knocked off the void at any point, but then you could just go there, and they have like no possible way of knocking you into the void. And then everyone has like equal distances to travel if they're on either sides, and it doesn't work well. And if you're the kind of person who goes to the top of that tree, I hope you burn, because I don't want to be friends with you. One cool thing about this map, though, is you can find a secret inside of the tree, if I remember which block you had to break. I think it's this one. Okay, maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one. Aha, first try. So you go inside, and what you'll find will shock you. An enchanted dead bush. I'm not sure about you guys. I think this is actually the best map on PvPLegacy now. Because, like, yeah, the other ones, you know, are very large or aesthetically pleasing. But how many of them have an enchanted dead bush on them? Like, okay, let me count my fingers. Alright, I'm already done. I mean, okay. Yeah, it looks nice, but the map is just too big and annoying if you're doing 1v1s. And besides that enchanted dead bush, which I jokingly was referring to, yeah, it's good, but like, you know, come on. Bane of Anthropods, really? Really? I don't know. But it's good for team fights, but they also got rid of the wither skulls they used to have for it, so don't try and summon the wither, because that one dude tried to do it that one time. You can't do that anymore. We just gotta kill the bows or whatever it. Jump! Hey! I could have died then. And where is he? Oh, I'm on the wrong side. I completely forgot it's the other way around because I'm in a party. Oh, finally. Die. Easy, not even close. Next up, we have this map, which I don't actually remember the name of, which makes this really awkward to talk about, but I like this map. No, I kind of have mixed opinions, but overall, I like it. I really like the look of all the terrain around it, and you've got really large flat area over there if you want to do combo PvP, netherite PvP, small lips, dramatic lips, or if you want to do crystal PvP. And there's also a lot to explore in this map. I mean, look at that dude. He's got a big bow. So up here, you can find a small little flagpole with a little body of water. It's not really a body, but you know. You got this little area if you want to go for like I don't really know, like a final medieval battle in the Fallen Kingdom or whatever. You can do that as much as you want here. If you play the OP server on PvPLegacy, then this kind of terrain and those structures would be quite familiar, because that's what they've updated them to now. But that's not all I have to show. You can go in here, and if you're wondering, oh, what's in here? Literally nothing. I have no idea why this exists. It looks not that nice because it's made of granite, and no one likes granite. But there's bedrock here, so if you want to do you know, crystal PvP or whatever, you know, explode to your heart desires, you know. I don't know, I'm just rambling at this point. I'm having to completely wing this entire recording because I got the idea and I was like, I have to record it before I forget about it because there's so much potential in what I'm able to do and I'm just not living up to it. But we got this little area. I've actually never seen this area before, but it exists. You can go up the stairs. You can find more castle stuff. So, you know, if you want to go for like a cool cinematic medieval battle, you have an entire like ruined castle to do with. If you go up here, you can find sweet berries. I don't know why my game like that. I think it's because I'm running 2 Minecraft clients, but like, I don't know. I think that's just an excuse for a poor PC, but I don't know. I don't know. Here you can find... It's just a little, like, double archway. But up here, you can find a little house. I'm going to end up here because I'm lazy. I don't remember. Okay, it's the front door. Who would have known it would have been at the front of the house? Here you have a solid metal fridge, fairly solid. Sea pickle, if you want to just take that for yourself. Flower pot, which, you know. Okay. Oh, look, what's happening there? Okay, that's nice. That's beautiful. But up here, you have a little sleeping bag. A little chair. Just a little cozy, fairly claustrophobic house, though. I am claustrophobic, and I don't enjoy being in here. But luckily, it's just a video game, and it can't hurt us, except mentally. Then you go down here, and you can find barrels filled with nothing at all. Who would have thought? I forgot the name of this one again. I actually just looked at it before I did this evaluation recording. But this is a fairly good one. I put in the fairly decent one because, you know, it's a large open area if you want to do, you know, your OP duels. And it also looks nice as well. I mean, I've already gone over all, you know, the duels you can do now. I'm pretty much repeating myself. I just want to give a quick summary of each one. But this one, it looks nice. It's got a few secret areas. It's probably the most cinematic one out of all of them. If you're going to do like a montage or anything, that would be the map you'd do it on. But, you know, it's not the best one. I'm just a cow who stabs people and makes fun of things. I don't know, that's pretty much my entire YouTube channel in a nutshell. But if we go over here, that was actually really cool. Next up, we have Desert Manor. My game is starting to lag now. This is really annoying. That's actually... I'll keep it open. You gonna stop lagging? It's not gonna stop lagging. This is really painful. Alright, well, we're experiencing a little bit of lag. So I'll just make this one brief. Desert Manor, if you do OP duels, you'll be fairly familiar with it. But there's nothing to it. This is the entire arena. But hey, you got those ledges you can run across if you want. Those leaves, and this is lagging really. This is annoying, this. But I don't have anything I can do about it because I'm really far into the recording and I don't want to have to restart it. So we're just gonna continue on with the lag. We've only got one more map after this anyway. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It's pretty much all flat land, so you can only really practice like combo PvP, like OP duels. But hey, there's ledges up there if you want to go up them and run around, which is what I like to do if I play against Jennifer with the Gold Rush Kit. But you know, you get the point. Yeah, the point. You can do whatever you want. There's not really many ways to get creative. This is really annoying, this lag. I'm just gonna move to the next map because everyone knows what the Desert Manor standard. That's about it really. Desert Manor. I mean, it'll suffice. I mean, it's flat, but there's not much else you could do to it. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing one, and you can't really get too creative with it unless you're doing PvP that involves straight ground, which aren't many, but you know, that I'm sure there's still something that you could do with it. Die. Oh my god, this is... How do people play with lag? I don't get it. Okay, alright, I won the fight. Technical error. Far into the recording. My bad line just crashed. So now I've got to reload it. Which sucks. And after a small technical issue, we're finally back. Alright, there's my old account. It's changed name for some reason. Bozo Dissector or Desiccator Blade. I don't know. I don't know. But we're moving on to the final map now. Now we've moved on to the final map of this really long video filled with technical flaws and killing lots of ClownPierce stands and me rambling on way too much. We move on to the Prismarine Arena. This is a really aesthetically pleasing map based on the outside, but the rest of it is completely flat. If you wanted a map to start practicing your 360 combos or whatever, my sensitivity is too low, I can't do 360 combos. If you want to practice your 360 combos, if you're Mind Mana or something, this is the map you want to do it on, because it's so big, you're not going to be running into any problems. And also, no, you can't fall into the void, there are barrier blocks here. Yeah, this is all wood, sandstone. There's not really much else to this map. There's no secrets. I don't know if you can actually get up there. I've never tried. I could try. You know what? Let's try it. Just because, I don't know. I don't know if the video is actually long or... I just clicked my mouse way too much then. I didn't even need to click it that much. Yeah, I don't think this is working, really. Oh, return back to the arena. Yeah, we're just going to put it back down here. I don't fancy dying. But that's all there is to the map. If you want to start learning combos, this is the map to do it. Not suitable for, like, crystal or anything. But, like, if you want to do, you know, standard PvP, this is a fairly good one to play on. The only problem is it's a huge map. Sometimes people have problems trying to run the map. And, I don't know. I don't have a problem with it personally, but I do know a few people who may or may not. The final map, the Prismarine Arena. I'd say it will also suffice because it's really large. So, you know, if the size was ever an issue for any of the maps, that one will solve it. But it's too plain. And yeah, it's really well PvP based, but like, you know, it's got to have a little bit of aesthetic as well. But you can't really get too creative with it. It's just, you know, if you want to practice PvP and all that. But it does look nice though. But it doesn't run well on some people's computers. And we're all done. I have been recording for pretty much an hour. Now I have to get it all edited. But link in the description if you want to use the kit for yourself. Well, not the kit. If you want to use the tier list for yourself to share your opinions with others. I don't really care. I just wanted to get some easy views out of this. But, you know, might as well get my viewers involved because I'm a famous gaming influencer on the internet. And we're going to finish this video with one final kill to our assistant ClownPierce. Everyone give him a round of applause. Shout out to ClownPierce, very small and upcoming channel. I recommend you go subscribe. And with that, I've finished the gameplay anyway. Now I've actually got to go and record the tier lists, which is going to take a while. But luckily, the hard work is done, except for the editing. But, like, you know, this is good.